Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Tbilisi in Georgia. It's game day 5, the final game day for Group A, and it's Bulgaria versus Belgium. Their last games for these teams yesterday. Bulgaria got their first win of the tournament, which gives themselves a chance of qualifying to the round of 16. Turkey lose by 3 to Spain, 69-72. Big win for Spain. So Spain are first, Turkey second, and now we find out who gets third and fourth spot. Montenegro play Georgia. One thing we do know, if Bulgaria win this, Georgia cannot progress to the round of 16, even with a win against Montenegro. So now we have Belgium being introduced to the crowd here, which is filling up nicely. Good atmosphere. Belgium, who lost their last game against Turkey, 63-78, after beating Spain on Sunday. So a pretty tough 2 games for them, even with a day off in between. They weren't able to repeat the heroics of taking down Spain against Turkey, and of course Turkey have just lost to Spain. So such a close group, no one team unbeaten. If Belgium win, they will take a massive step to the round of 16. They will qualify with a win. And as for Bulgaria, heroics of the whole team, but especially D-Boss, who went off, averaging 6 points a game coming into the game against Georgia last night, and he went off for 33 points and 12 assists. Had some extra motivation for that, though, he was saying in the press conference, Josh.
Oh, absolutely, of course. You know, he hears all the critics, and you know the thing with D-Boss, he's very humble, but going to stand now for the national anthems of these 2 beautiful countries, starting with Belgium. National anthems of these 2 beautiful countries have been sung here tonight, and ladies and gentlemen, We will get set now to introduce our officials for tonight's game. Again, we're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight for the final game. Remember, Belgium win here, they're going through. Bulgaria win there. It's going to be interesting how this turns out, of course, because you could have 4 teams with all similar records.
Yeah, it's so close to call. There's various permutations. As I said in the preamble there, if Bulgaria win, Georgia are in big trouble. So it's just incredible that we've got this situation with the Bulgaria win yesterday. It gave everybody at least one win, and now it's all down to these two games. This one now, and Montenegro, Georgia to follow.
Well, they can see Erez, Gorgion, Zdenko, Tomasovic, and Mikhail Maniste from Estonia, Slovakia, and Israel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we will take a look at the starting lineups. And again, Graham, I got to tell you, the trophy's looking beautiful, but Belgium can secure a ticket to Berlin with a win here tonight.
Yeah, they certainly can, and they've had some big moments, and the massive win against Spain. And there's Emmanuel Lecomte, Gillet, Wima, Bako, and Abassahan. That's a strong starting first 5. No more experimenting, no more maybe tweaking. Get the big guns out there first.
Well, again, there's one of the key players in the backcourt, Manu Lecomte. But again, you know, it's a deep line. I mean, Manu Lecomte playing in Lithuania for BC Jonava in the LKL. You can see so far in the EuroBasket, he's averaging 12 points per game. With the depth of the backcourt, you've got Breton Obasan along with Manu Lecomte. You've also got Jonathan Tabou, and not to mention Alexandre Libert. There is head coach Dario Georgia, just a legend in Belgian basketball for what he's done in the last decade for Blue Ostend.
Yeah, he's taken Ostend to the next level. They are perennial winners of the Belgian league, the domestic leagues, and now he's taken the reins of the national team, so he's got complete control, and he's bringing through some really good players and creating great teams for the national team. There's D-Boss, the hero, Kostov, Yanev, that's Alexander Yanev, big game upcoming for him. Emil Stoilov, we really would like to see a lot more from him, and Alexander Pasenkov, well, he has been sensational.
Well, there you can see Pasenkov, 4 consecutive games of plus 25 points. I mean, he is one of the best power forwards in Europe. His rights are held by the Sacramento Kings. There you can see he plays in Athens, the Greek Basketball League, where he had a fantastic year. Now, he started his pro career with Aris Thessaloniki, the great club of the great Nikos Gallus. There is head coach Rosin Svetov Barchovsky. He made the guarantee that he knew that his team would make it to Berlin, because he likes Berlin, as he said, and he gave last night a chance. There's a Tissot count on the tip-up, but big words there by Coach Barchovsky, and he's got to hold to his word here, but they got to beat Belgium, Graham.
Yeah, and he wants to just fill this team with confidence, and yesterday's performance will do that. You have got your 2 leaders, Vasenkov and D-Boss, which Barchovsky thanked in the press conference. Bulgaria must win this game to qualify to the round of 16, just to clear up the permutations as we go. But they've given themselves a chance, and it's not just only Vasenkov and D-Boss that are key players. They've got Ivanov as well. Belgium will qualify with a win, 2nd or 3rd place for the round of 16. It's on a knife edge. Let's hope both teams give us an amazing spectacle.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be all over the world. This is the 2022 FIBA EuroBasket. Well, Bulgaria gave themselves a chance. They win tonight. They tie records here with Belgium. They'll win that head-to-head, and they'll give themselves an opportunity to get to Berlin. Belgium win. That's it. The ticket's done. They got 3 victories. They'll be on their way to Berlin. Remember, 2022 FIBA EuroBasket. Graham, this has got to be one of the greatest EuroBaskets we have had in the history of this competition. It doesn't get any better than this. We are live here in Tbilisi, Georgia. Fans are everywhere. Don't go anywhere as we are set for tip.
Yeah, I want to see both teams. They've got great shooters from behind the arc. They've got the playmakers as well. Redin Abassahan going up against D-Boss. We want them at the top of their game. It is going to be a spectacle. the two Bs, will they be the bee's knees? We will find out, Josh.
Indeed we will.
That's really for the English viewers, that saying.
Well, Stoilov, member of the Movistar Estudiantes, one of the primetime clubs in Madrid in the ACB basketball. Now they're currently in the second league after losing to Marcasol's Girona. They'll jump now with Ismail Bacco last season with Baxi Manresa, who was a member of the ACB. We're underway now. Belgium will have the first possession of the game now. Many Bulgarian fans making the journey over here. Last night, their team picking up a big victory. Manuel Kamp now pulls up in the mid-range. Hits a 15-foot jump shot. Great start now for Belgium.
Yeah, exactly what they need, Lecomte, with some big plays, that type of play yesterday, even though they had the loss, and obviously in the win against Spain. Good start for Belgium.
Kostov now getting a handoff here. Gorgiev now for Zenkov. This is where he's dangerous from the perimeter. But Zenkov starting up right where he left off last night, along with deep bust. 19 three-point field goals made last night against Georgia.
Yeah, incredible game by those two, especially. And Vanov as well, with 17 points. They're just going to need some more. Kostov as well is very dangerous, so Bulgaria going to need different players stepping up. And Vasenkov, no hesitation as Gillet tries to close him out, knocks it down for three.
Well, sideline ball now. Manuel Kamp gets this one in here to Retin Abasahan. Retin now coming off one screen. Good ball movement here from the Lions. Manu now looking to throw this to Gillet. Luastan superstar kicks out to Manuel Kamp. He's got to get something going. We got to shoot at the end of the shot clock. Didn't get it off. Well, he did get it off in time, but it wasn't a good look there. D-Boss last night answering his critics. He'll go for a three-pointer. Doesn't get it. With some serious three-pointers. 9 last night. It's now Gillet in transition. Pierre-Antoine Gillet. The assist coming from Uncle Retin.
Yeah, good push ahead from Retin Abasahan. And the finish by Gillet.
Well, D-Boss now, remember Galatasaray last night, the social media platforms, the Galatasaray fans excited to see what D-Boss was doing. Kostov takes a mid-range. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
Yeah, Kostov just a quick attack with his right-hand dribble. Pulls up for the jump shot, and there was a foul. Look at Retin Abasahan here, just a simple push ahead. Absolute perfection with that pass.
That's good basketball there between those two. I mean, Retin Abasahan last year, those two nearly went up against each other in the Basketball Champions League. Was Pierre-Antoine Gillet, a member of Falua Stem, where he's coached by Dario Georgia. And Retin Abasahan having a great season with Apoel Banki-Havi Yerushalayim in the Israeli Winter League. Both free throws made by Chavdar Kostov. Manuel Kamp now looking for options. Belgium trying to be less static in their offense. Abasahan throws up. Well, I mean, how did you explain that one?
Well, that was way above the hoop, and Bacco just put an outstretched right hand and tips it in.
Ismail Bacco. This kid is phenomenal. D-Boss looking for the step back. Abasahan. Kostov tries a 3. The 3 is up, and the 3 is good. It's right in the face of Manuel Kamp.
Good job by Bulgaria. Just got to share the ball. They've got good shooters all round.
Abasahan tries a 3-pointer, hits the front iron, doesn't get it. And now Kostov can push this one. Well, Vasenkov has made 1 3. And maybe not the best shot selection.
Yeah, he doesn't have to take, he knows he doesn't have to take it all himself. He's got other options, and look at that option from Retin Abasahan. Not the best pass, but Bacco made the best of the opportunity. Look at that. Great touch, gets it to go off the glass.
Well, another turnover now. Stoilov with a steal, and now Bulgaria leading by 2 points. D-Boss now looking at the penetration, puts him on the floater. Doesn't get the and one, but D-Boss will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Nice move there by the Galatasaray point guard.
D-Boss attacking with his left hand there. So just throwing it up with his right for the floater, and gets fouled and gets to the free throw line. 2 of 6 from the line in the game last night, and his massive 33 points, 12 assists.
Makes the second one now. Yeah, Bulgaria, it's amazing what a big victory last night. Again, they had to shoot the lights out with 19 three-pointers to give themselves even a close chance of beating Georgia. Well, that's the question. Do they have to shoot the same tonight here against an even better team in Belgium? There's a kick out now. Manolo Comte trying to take on there. Last time putting the moves on. And Bako comes up with it, doesn't get it. Rebound by D-Boss, and now Mazenkov. Well, Mazenkov almost lost it. Okay, Kostov comes up with it now. Yeah, there's a spin. Well, that's a hard foul there. I think they're going to keep that as a regular foul. No protests from the Bulgarian players on the benches.
It was good defense initially by Bulgaria. They push it ahead to Vasenkov, and Lecomte fouls on the spin.
Stoilov now finding D-Boss. Backdoor play with Chavdar Kostov. Finds Stoilov now. Stoilov fumbles it. Kostov comes on the loose ball and get a wasted opportunity there for Bulgaria. Belgium here, by 4 points. Yeah, just trying to build some momentum and some rhythm here as Manolo Comte looking for a pick and roll with Ismail Bako. Good defense by Bulgaria. Lehman now takes a three-pointer.
Good D. Belgium ending up with a 3 points of Vasenkov with the defensive rebound.
Vasenkov now going to go pick a pop here with D-Boss. Now 2 seconds left. Got it by Hans van Ven. Puts a step back, takes a three. In and out, just good looks, but his shot is looking better. Much better than the first few days. Foul is going to be called against Georgiev. Sideline ball now here to Belgium, by 4 points. Haven't quite put their foot on the ball here, have they?
Belgium just taking their time to get into this one, but they're keeping D-Boss quiet defensively, so that's a good point for them to take forward.
Well, there's a three-pointer. Three is up, it's no good. Now they can push this one here. Now kicks out here to Georgiev. Great defense by Jean-Marc Wimmer. And now Hans van Ven. What do we have here? Takeoff. He's going to throw it down.
Yeah, I think D-Boss wanted the handoff. Georgiev tried to pass it in. Good hands by Belgium and the throw down. Van Hamlet.
Boston penetration now. Stoilov here. Stoilov trying to spin a traveling violation. Costly turnover there.
Again, Marchowski giving Stoilov a chance as we see the throw ahead and the slam by Hans van Ven. He's played well. One of the leading players for Belgium during this tournament.
Lassa now trying to put the moves on Kostov, goes down the middle, hangs in the air, doesn't get it. Has to fight for his own rebound.
Good rebound by Stoilov. Might settle him down. He's had a couple of shaky moments so far.
Run inside the shot clock again here. Lassa got it by Bako. It's double cross over run. Out to Kostov. Kostov's got to get a shot off. Good defense. Here comes the alley-oop time. Bako doesn't connect with it. Again, that could have been something to get this crowd into this game.
Yeah, Bulgaria taking way too long to get into their offense. D-Boss is keeping hold of the ball maybe a touch too long. Yesterday, everything just came in the flow. Belgium making it really tough for D-Boss to get started. He's just got the 2 points. 1 rebound, 1 assist.
Boss coming off the pick and pop now. There's a three from Zankov, way off the mark there. There's a three by Retton. Oh, Bassahan. Yeah, just introducing himself in this game. Belgium a 1-point lead.
Yeah, easy as you like, Retton the Bassahan. Just pulling up for three. They've got to share the ball better, Bulgaria. This is when they play their best. At pace, changing all the angles.
Lost for a Hail Mary three, doesn't get it. 4 for 3 now. Then they got numbers now. Bassahan wants the out. What a fake pass! Oh, he missed a layup.
Both teams know the importance of this game.
Boss tries another three-point. This time he gets it, and D-Boss, maybe just get the engine ready.
He gets one to go finally, off a couple of dribbles, and just knocks it down.
2-point ball game now. Belgium just trailing now. Madeleine pulls up in the mid-range again, and Madeleine, I mean, when he's 15 feet away from it, it's simply automatic.
It pretty much is. Just beautiful pull-up jump shot. Just a traditional point guard who can score when he needs to.
Well, Karamfilov looks like he's going to come into the game here along with Pavlin Ivanov. Zankov now. Try to throw it down, and now Backo time, take off, and he finishes this one, no problem. I mean, did he hold on to his head with his left hand?
Yeah. That was, again, they're trying to throw the ball over the top. That's where all the size is for Belgium. Backo deflects it and gets the dunk.
Well, Zankov, he'll step back. He'll take another three-pointer. He won't get that one. Zankov fighting for it. And now, maybe one more time. Alley-oop. Belgium, 2 opportunities there in transition. Again, you can see the frustrations with Coach Dario Judge. I mean, you don't look back on this game and think those could have been big moments for you.
That should have just been a straightforward dunk.
Kostov now throwing down here to Zankov. Zankov backing down against Jean-Marc Wimmer again. Foul is going to be called against Jean-Marc Wimmer.
Looks initially as though Wimmer had pulled the chair away and was going to get a turnover on Vishenko, but again, Backo throws it down with one hand, showing a little bit of style there. Is he in a slam dunk competition?
He's holding on to, I mean, that is, well, if you need a shampoo advertisement, I'd say he's just holding on to that beautiful, I mean, Ismail Backo's got wonderful, wonderful hairstyle. I love it. I think that's what he was holding on to there. Well, you gotta love Ismail Backo. I mean, he had a terrific season with Backseat Wrestling. I mean, the fans in that wrestling loved him. Just the exciting dunks and even the dance moves you saw after every play, of course. Ivanov now kicking this one out. Good moment. Zankov pump fakes, steps back, takes another three. Three is up. The three is good. Zankov hits his second tray ball, and now the fourth one here in the fourth quarter for Bulgaria.
Much better for Bulgaria. Quick ball movement. Vesenkos off the dribble, knocks the three down.
Mid now finding Bassahan. Bassahan down the middle, pulls up in the mid-range. Doesn't get it. Tipped out by Vesenkov. Karamfilov now. Well, Karamfilov, we're going to take on. Kostov now with penetration down the middle. Looking to go to Vesenkov. Turns around. It's like a Bulgarian Larry Bird there, where he quickly caught it and jumped. He's special. He is a special round. It's like a Bulgarian Larry Bird there, where he quickly caught it and jumped. He's special. He is a special player, isn't he?
Whether his back's to the basket, close in, or he's taking a three off the catch or the dribble, he can do it all, and he accumulates the points. With D-Boss struggling, I know D made his last three, but Vesenkov as important as ever. But I like this group on the floor. Karamfilov is just going to facilitate and get assists. He got 7 assists in one of the earlier games, so the ball will move a lot quicker between the players for Bulgaria.
Well, Pavlin Ivanov checking into the game here for Bulgaria, another player who had a fantastic game last night, hitting some big three-pointers in the third and fourth quarter. Just such a good option for Barczewski to have coming off the bench. But he had 17 points. He was 5 for 8 from the perimeter.
And he's instant offense, isn't he? Instant action. Every time he comes on the floor, he's ready to shoot it and make something happen for Bulgaria.
Basan now, one screen now, has a mismatch. Retin goes in the lane, and Retin, Basahan gets the and one. That's a mismatch all day long against Pavlin Ivanov.
Yeah, again, big crossover, just pulls up real close to the hoop. He's actually off one leg and he's just get bodied out, but great concentration.
That's what Retin Obasan does. I mean, he's so explosive, the agility on this man, but also how effectively he reads his defenders when attacking the basket. So missed the free throw now. 1 point lead here to Bulgaria. Look at the last shot now here of the first quarter. Ball in the hands of Karanfilov now. Kicks out. Down the middle now, turns around. The reach-in foul there. It's going to be 2 free throws now here to Alapiev. It's a slight reset, just you put your hand out there in the process of shooting. You just give the official an opportunity to make a decision at that point. You got to keep your hands high. He missed the first free throw. You could argue it's not a bad foul then. Belgium now, 3.6 seconds, trying to get the ball up the court, salvage something. Handoff now, Retin. Obasan's got to pull up with it, takes it. Obasan got it! Uncle Retin Obasan. I mean, the doctor, professor, but he is Uncle Retin. One-legged. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Obasan. Right at the end of the first quarter. Uncle Retin, are you serious?
Retin Obasan, right at the buzzer, just gets into half court. You saw his eyes looking up. He knew exactly what was going to happen. Pulls up off one leg, knocks it down. Nothing but net.
Well, at the end of the first quarter now, Belgium with a 1 point lead, 20-19. Remember, the winner of this game will book their tickets to Berlin. Final stages, round of 16.
Yeah, some of the highlights. And
some of the key plays, of course, for Zenkov with 2 3-pointers at the moment.
yeah, he's got into it early, as he always does, for Bulgaria, and that was the pass that was sliding off by Retin Obasan, but Bako reaches out. And then they're trying to go over the top. Good hands by Weimer. This leads to a Jens Van Wyn dunk. He's really grown in this tournament. And the D-Boss, he took it on himself to take a few shots to start with, made the 3 there, and then, well, Bako, that's Dwight Howard-esque, was it? Didn't he do it in one of the slam dunk comps? And then Retin Obasan.
That's incredible.
They backed off him though, Josh, I guess. The Ivanovs, Pavlin and Andre, they backed off, and that's what happens. These star players can make incredible things happen.
Make sure you courtside, excuse me, make sure you download Courtside 1891 to get the best stream schedules and scores. Remember, this is the FIBA EuroBasket. Well, there you can see now, Pavlin Ivanov, for options here, 7 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going, doesn't use a screen now. He's got to get a shot up. Ivanov, into the shot clock, didn't get it. No foul quarter now, Belgium with Jonathan Tabou here on the court. Kicks out to Maxime Deseo. Deseo now also checking into the game. And now Alexandre Libert kicks out Deseo. Wide open. Takes it. Sinks it. Nothing but net.
Yeah, caps in Deseo. Great ball move from Belgium, excuse me. One side of the floor to the other. Bounce pass across. Deseo wide open for the three.
D-Boss now back in the game here. D-Boss now pick and roll. Good ball movement. No basket. It's going to be a blocking foul, I believe, against Jonathan Tabou. Tabou may have got there in time for a charge, probably. They have to see the replay of that. Well, there was a three-pointer by Maxime Deseo. Deseo knocking that one down.
Yeah, just wide open. He's not going to turn that shot down.
Well, Shavdar Kostov now coming into the game. As Pavel Ivanov again struggled defensively when he tried to match up with Reton Abasahan. Again, one thing they want him in the game is to kind of spread the floor and get perimeter shots, but he's been able to get any good looks in the moment. Belgium, understanding they're playing against a good three-point shooting team here. Alexandre Libert now against D-Boss. D-Boss now steps through, takes a wild shot, doesn't get it. It's out of bounds, but it's going to be Bulgaria ball again.
Yeah, they're not going to let D-Boss get any airspace, but he's still trying to force it. I just think maybe get rid of it, get it back, move without the ball. Maybe you have to look at different scoring options. It just came to him very easily last night, not the same today.
Throw it down low here to Andre Ivanov. He goes over the jump hook, still can't get it. Shavdar Kostov. Another foul committed. Belgium's got no one to blame but themselves, and they cannot give up too many offensive rebounds like that.
Yeah, great job by Kostov getting in amongst the Belgium defense, grabs the rebound. This is Tabou. He's been called for the foul, which means he's on 3 fouls already.
Belgium now have Emmanuel Lecomte on the basketball floor here, along with Alexandre Libert. Kostov now coming off one screen. 6 in the shot clock now for Bulgaria. He's out of bounds. 3.5 seconds left. Bulgaria struggling to get a good look.
That's good defense, really breaking things up there, Belgium. As the pass went into Vesenkov and Tumba knocked it out of bounds.
Into Vesenkov now, had the shot, didn't take it, takes a quick one, the three is up, the three is good! And he doesn't even call the bank, but he'll go to the free throw line with a 4-point play.
So frustrating for Coach Georgia. Look at this, just dribbles left, sideways movement, off the glass. That's tough for Deseo, but Vesenkov, you know he's going left. You can't stop him.
Well, the bank of Vesenkov. Checks and balances available, baby. He's going for the 4-point play.
It was a massive lateral step which created the space there to the left for Vesenkov.
Well, he makes a 4-point play now. 12 points now for Sasha Vesenkov. Libert now on the ball. On one screen now, heavily guarded by D-Boss. And an offensive foul's going to be called against Alexandre Libert. Well, tie ball game, 23 apiece now. Bulgaria, the win last night, getting the chance to backdoor play. Kostov! Oh, he missed a wide open dunk. And now Libert here with the ball in his hands. The post up not coming. Kevin Tumba was trying to get some position. They go to Maxime Deseo, but well, foul is going to be called on Shavdar Kostov. But oh, it was a beautiful backdoor play, but he's got to finish it.
Yeah, both teams have struggled with that. Belgium the same with a couple of alley-oops. Certainly one to As hand went, and now Rostov misses that effort. It's just the, I guess it's the magnitude of this game, Josh. It's so huge.
Well, Maxi Mazeo left wide open, takes a three-pointer, makes it 2 for 2. The former Apoel Houlon player.
Yeah, just catch and shoot from Deseo. You know he can make that, and he knocks it down.
3-point lead to Belgium now. Pavel Ivanov now with the ball in his hands. No movement off by Bulgaria. Ivanov going down the middle. Ivanov gets him a tough one, but lost control of it. Ivanov now coming off 2 screens, takes a mid-range, sinks it. Well, mission automatique. From the mid-range, he is not missing off the dribble from 15 feet.
Yeah, and after Bulgaria tie the game, Belgium go on a run of their own, and Deseo with that three, no one anywhere near him. Senkov tried to get out.
Obviously made that Jean-Marc Mouima was able to make a one-handed bounce pass right through the entire defense. I mean, Coach Barchowski, that's unacceptable from his players defensively.
Yeah, they've got to get switched on, Bulgaria. Good play from Belgium, good push ahead.
Well, let's listen now to Coach Barchowski to see what he has to say.
Some of the highlights.
That's incredible. I mean, that is, that was the shot by Breton over Asahan right at the end of the first quarter. 7-11 to go here now in the second quarter. Belgium lead by 5 points, 28-23. Breton of Asahan with 8 points, 2 assists. Well, 2 points, 8 rebounds away from double-double.
Yeah, he's a real leader on this Belgium team.
Senkov now going to go pick a pop here. Ivanov, but he's going to post up now. The double team's coming. Dimitrov now had to force it up, doesn't get it. And now it's going to be a push in the backcourt against Bezenkov.
Yeah, really good defense from Belgium there. They took away all the options, really hustling out to the three-point effort in the corner, and then the shot comes up. And Bezenkov did not need to push Lecomte. He's got much more size. He would have got the rebound with just going for it legally.
Belgium now with a 5-point lead and all the momentum. Manuel Lecomte. Well, it's coming off the screen. This is where he's been very dangerous now. Goes all the way and wields his way in and around. Well, Manuel Lecomte just dissecting the Bulgarian defense.
Yeah, great move from Lecomte. He's hit a couple of jump shots and then he gets all the way to the hoop.
7-point lead now here for Belgium. Bezenkov now crossing over down the middle, puts him a little floater again. Can he get it to drop? Yes, he can. Loves that little floater with his left hand. It's like a default button on the PlayStation.
It's just tough. Goes right-hand dribble, then finishes with a left-hand push-up.
Cobb now looking for the pick and roll here with Kevin Tumba. We're going to go pick and roll here. An offensive foul, an illegal screen is going to be set here by Kevin Tumba.
Yeah, he stepped out to set the screen, but just kept moving. He wasn't static when he actually set it. He was trying to do a screen and oh, that's the weaving move. That was a nice job by Tumba to just help open the path to the basket. And a straightforward layup, no other help there.
Well, Ismail Bako coming back into the game here for the Belgian Lions. Moss now pulls up for a Hail Mary three. He's 1 for 5 right now. He's got to be feeling more confidence, of course, from last night's performance. There goes baseline, kicks out. They're going to call the foul there against Andre Ivanov.
Yeah, but you knew Belgium were going to key on D-Boss. Don't let him get off early, and that's exactly what's happened so far.
Zeo now looking to post up here. Goes down the middle of the jump hook, doesn't get it. Back on the offensive rebound. Almost lose it now. Coming off one screen. Trying to wield his way, finding some space here. Maxime Zeo from no man's land. Doesn't get it. Well, here comes the post up now. D-Boss looking to take on Manu Lecomte here. Kicks out to Ivanov. Ivanov pulls up from mid-range. Too much on that one.
Yeah, he got to his spot there, Ivanov. He just couldn't knock it down. They're just playing a little bit tight, Bulgaria. Alexandre Libert now kicking out. Manu Lecomte tries another three-pointer. Can't get that one. The rebound by D-Boss. And Bulgaria now look like they're going to slow this one down here. These two teams, their fifth and final game here. The winner will book a ticket to Berlin. Moss now pick and roll here with Vezenkov. Love now coming off one screen. Finds the tip in, but still can't finish it. Goes out of bounds. That's going to be Bulgaria ball with a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Yeah, you can tell they're just playing with the pressure of the situation. Vezenkov would normally make those shots. They just seem a little bit deliberate in their actions. I like it when they just play with the flow, keep the ball zipping around.
Granfilov now coming off one screen for options. Vezenkov comes up with a loose ball. Vezenkov, oh, I missed it. Had a wide open layup, didn't go for it. Belgium here with a 5-point lead. Just under 4 minutes to go now here in the second quarter. An offensive foul is going to be called against Maxime Zeo. Well, Vezenkov's just trying to say, look, I'm angry because I missed a layup. It's nothing you guys did.
Yeah, he mustn't let him get himself frustrated here, Vezenkov. He could end up with a technical. It just takes away from his excellent play.
The foul is going to be called against Pavlin Ivanov. I thought they called an offensive foul on Maxime Zeo. Coach Barchowski just being kindly reminded to stay within the zones of where a coach is allowed to be on the sideline, of course. Well, he made the guarantee, of course. They were going to make it to Berlin because that's a place he likes to visit. And again, will he hold to his word? Remember, a win here, Bulgaria wins. It's going to mean little relevance what happens in the game afterwards for the home fans of Georgia.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. At the moment, Bulgaria just look a little bit out of sync.
There's the backdoor with Ilbasan. Another foul there committed by Karamfilov. Well, Karamfilov, of course, apologizing to Ilbasan, but well, it's a foul. He should have no arguments. I mean, running on the side of someone who's up in the air, regardless of whether you think you're going for the ball or not, I mean, it's reckless. Well, the home crowd now, I think we've got Georgian basketball fans in here getting ready for the next game that supported Belgium. the hair over there. Let's go Belgium.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think this is brilliant. I mean, the Georgian fans are going to get ready for the game after. There are actually fans that have made the trip from Belgium. But this is incredible. Belgium have got themselves a part-time fan base out here in Tbilisi. Well, Karanfilov now going to run the point guard here. 7-point lead to Belgium. Bus now going straight to Vezenkov. Back out to D-Bus. 6 shot clock now for D-Bus. Cross it, putting the moves here. Kicks out now, Costa, 3, got it! That is a huge time play there, but it starts with that man, D-Bus.
That is just top level. D-Bus with some real silky dribbling. Watch this left hand, big crossover. Then the kick out with the right hand, and Kostov, as he always is, ready to catch and shoot, high release. The defense can't get out to stop that three.
Again, D-Bus, it was his offense last night that gave Bulgaria a chance of staying alive, and at the moment, he's only 1 for 5. But let's listen now to Coach Dario Georgia.
Hey, they go now with a rub over. On a rub over, stick with your man. 5 clearing, guard stays, so get open, and 5 get open. So he slips, we control the drive, okay? So you going with the 4 and guard, and the 5 are open for the drive.
That's a deep three that you got to remember. That if Bulgaria wins this game, it's all over for Georgia. So I think that's another reason. I've just now clocked onto this. I've now figured out why these Georgian fans are supporting Belgium. I was trying to figure it out at first, of course, because, you know, Bulgaria is a neighboring country, of course, to Georgia. And that, you know, there are very good relationships between those two
absolutely.
countries.
But in order for Georgia to have any chance of progressing, Belgium must win this game.
Up the 3, well, it's a 2-pointer, sorry.
Yeah, Lecomte.
Lecomte there, you can see, good mid-range.
Yeah, just getting to his spot on the elbow, knocks down the 2.
Bulgaria trying to force the issue one more time, but again, it's just not working at the moment. Well, there's the mid-range now. Ismail Bako, like he does with Baxman Ressa, stepping up in that. I like that from Coach Dario Georgia, saying to his players, calm it down now. 8-point lead to Belgium. Timeout's going to be called against for Bulgaria.
Yeah, Belgium just playing together as a team, playing off each other. Lecomte there, he's made some shots. Well, he gets Karanfilov stopping him driving, so he just drops it off with a bounce pass to Bako.
Well, he's been a sensation this season. He's going to play in Bologna next year in the Italian League. They're going to miss him in the ACB. I mean, a household icon. Let's listen now to Coach Rosen Bachovsky.
Искам да слезете долу с нас, да се качи след тук ниско. Така. Ти си играеш. Тук е D-Boss, тук е Чордан.
Here are some of the key highlights so far from the second quarter. Bulgaria, remember, a win tonight, they seal the deal. And if they win, Georgia's out.
Yeah, simple as that, Josh. It's pretty brutal trying to get this third and fourth spot. Emmanuel Lecomte, the leading player for Belgium at the moment.
Now remember, Belgium win, it doesn't mean Georgia's automatically through, because Belgium win, they're through. But then Georgia has to beat Montenegro after that.
Absolutely, yes.
Karanfilov there just trying to break down Bako. He just used both his arm and his leg at the same. He's incredible, isn't he? He is just truly an incredible basketball player. Well, D-Boss now coming off one screen here with Vesenkov. They're trying to get that pick and pop motion like they had the other night. There it is. The pop is out, the three is up, the three is in and out there. It's a wide open look. He had to take that one. Bassa now trying to find Hans van Veen. Jump ball's going to be called. It's going to be Belgian ball now, which means no more jump balls are called. Bulgaria will get the first possession of the second half when we come back. Well, Weeman now catches the low block, kicks up the man of Lecomte, mid-range. Mission, one more time, automatique.
And Manuel Lecomte again, just catch and shoot.
Well, Boss now. A lot of movement off the ball here for Bulgaria. Kilov now coming off one screen. In the corner now, finding Dimitrov. Dimitrov takes a three. The three is up. It's no good. Van Veen with a rebound. And the Georgian fans now rallying behind Belgium. Bassan spins out baseline, kicks out. Man who had the three didn't go for it. Bassan will take the three. He'll take it. He'll nail it. 13-point lead now to Belgium.
And a Bassahan again, the ball ends up with him. He doesn't hesitate on that three, knocks it down.
4 minutes ago now, Bulgaria trailing by 13. Now having to deal with his home crowd, finding Dimitrov under the basket. Nice little dish up there between Karanfilov and Dimitrov.
Yeah, Dimitrov, he's just into the game, missed the three, but got nice and close to the hoop there. Catch and finish.
Weeman out. We're going to throw down to Bako here. Bako kicks out the corner. Van Veen, three. Doesn't get it. Bako offensive rebound. Still can't get it. Vesenkov comes up with it.
Again, D-Boss slowing it down. Obviously closing stages of the second quarter.
Well, it's going to send chills down the Belgian players. D-Boss makes a three-pointer here. Vesenkov now looking to post up. Vesenkov takes the fadeaway, doesn't get it. Bassan went well. Deja vu time here. Bassan, one more time. You gotta be kidding me. He almost did the same exact shot at the end of the second quarter that he did at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, well, Vesenkov missed, gave Bassahan just a couple of seconds to get it up the floor, but just a hair off this time.
Well, we'll show you some stats and some highlights here from the first half, of course. But at the moment, Belgium being supported by these Georgian fans. Now remember, Georgia will play right afterwards against Montenegro, but Georgia need Belgium to win this one. If Belgium wins it, Georgia has a chance. If Bulgaria wins it, Georgia, it's going to be tough for them. So that's why these fans have come here tonight. We've got them all over the arena. There are the stats at the moment. Bassan with 13. Vesenkov, Boss last night combined total for 61, only 19 at the moment, but that could change in the second half, Graham.
It could, but they're forcing it at the moment. They just got to share the ball, let things come to them.
Well, here are some of the key highlights now from the first half. There you can see Hans van Veen dunking it in transition. Well, Van Veen, of course, has been a huge boy. Stares down D-Boss. I did not see that play. And D-Boss responds with the three-pointer. Well, I can tell you one thing, one play you don't want to get into a verbal confrontation with is D-Boss. He is one of the top point guards in Europe. It's Bako. Well, there's the deja vu moment we saw at the end of the first quarter that we almost saw at the end of the second quarter with Retin Bassahan.
Yeah, that was just a tough move to finish that quarter, and then Dzeu came in. He got wide open because of good ball movement, knocked the shot down, still holding his follow-through. It's a good point for young players. Keep that follow-through held nice and high.
Well, Manu Lecomte, of course, has been simply mission automatique from the mid-range, of course. I mean, he's been phenomenal. Points now for Manu Lecomte, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Off of Bulgaria, Sasha Bezenkov, 14 points, 4 rebounds away from the double-double. It's just a regular day for Bezenkov. I mean, he is a walking bucket, if you like.
Yeah, well, Bulgaria have just made it, well, they've made it tough for themselves. They're not moving the ball. That's when Dibos attacked the paint and kicked it out, and he knows Kostov, Ivanov, those guys need the ball. They need the ball to be moving at pace. And that was a nice little drop-off bounce pass. Simple for Lecomte to Bacco.
Well, that's where Bacco really has improved his game this season in the ACB when he was playing the maximum rest, is the ability to pick and pop. You know, this guy isn't your foundation post player where he backs down. He likes to pick and rolls, get it under the basket, have a few dunks. But developing that mid-range jump shot from 50 to 18 feet really has made him an elite professional basketball player. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in over 11 minutes for the second half. A must-win game for Belgium and for Bulgaria. This is the last day of Group A FIBA EuroBasket.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Upstairs for the throwdown, and Makovic knocks it hard through the ring.
He's got Hans Van Ven ahead of him. Van Ven gets rejected. Well, Osmani said, not in my house, baby. My goodness gracious.
Final 4 seconds for the Dutch. And it's Williams who's going to heave it though from
Oh!
and he beats the buzzer.
The execution to perfection.
Well, goes a nutmeg. Oh, baby! Well, Lopez Adostegi made the nutmeg pass, and Willie Hernan Gomez just threw it down.
And now the break, 4-1. And Ortel gets swatted by the trailer, Adic. There's Gobert coming in and swatting Halilovic. And Gobert just kind of sidesteps Nurkic for the 2.
Another chance here to cut it down to 7. Do you like the matchup? Nice pass.
Incredible feed down the baseline with court vision, awareness and execution of Deni Avdia. Not too late
nice steal
to make a difference in this group, but Slaughter takes it away.
Hey!
And a punishing Polska pile driver from Balcerowski.
H.A. Slaughter, another highlight.
Showtime from Poland.
He turns it over. It's a little messy, but Kalathis will keep it. What a pass. Throw that one down.
And one, baby. Gave the look and the back door. Look at this. Nick Kalathis right on the money.
Well, the Finn fans are brought here to Prague, and they've certainly played their part. And Lowry Markkanen slams the
alley-oop.
defensive door. And right the Susi Yengi star soars on both backboards.
Yeah, you can see that one coming.
That's why they call him the finisher.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just had a few technical issues with current stream at the moment. We're back now here. Well, Reza Abasan at the moment leading the way along with Manu Lecomte in this game. Well, Abasan has 13 points, 4 rebounds, while Manu Lecomte with 12 points, 3 rebounds, but 2 backcourt players lead the way. Now, Graham, they are being supported by the local fans here in Georgia because Belgium must win for Georgia to have any chance of making it to Berlin.
Yeah, that's right, and it's made a difference. You know, Belgium have played well, they're playing well as a team. 41 points, 5 of 13 from behind the arc, 12 of 19 from 2 of 3 from free throw line, and I think Vesenkov and DeBoss are just trying to take on a bit too much. The ball's not moving, it's sticking, they're not playing with their normal flow. There's a lot of pressure on the game. I think that's showing, especially with Bulgaria.
Well, of course, as you mentioned, let's go and listen out to Coach Rozan Bachovsky, the head coach of Bulgaria, who has guaranteed that they will make it to Berlin.
Dive big. Here, dive fully. Here, you follow up. These 2 guys, read what your man do, or catch replays, or read the roller. First of, second, horns 3, horn side 3. Jamaica move, this is handoff, screen 5. Let's set this ball screen, dive, follow, read these 2 guys here, okay?
Well, it's a big couple of minutes for Bulgaria. They've got to get themselves back into this as quick as possible. They've got Ivanov, they've got players outside of Vesenkov and DeBoss who can put up some big numbers. Ivanov, who's just in front of us now, 17 points the other night in the big win against Georgia. There's the EuroBasket app, download it, personalize your experience. Great articles, news, highlights, everything you need.
Well, now we're going to begin the second half here. Bulgaria down by 11 points. 19 3-pointers yesterday collectively as a team. 61 points combined between DeBoss and Vesenkov. Belgium win here, more or less seal the deal. If they don't win, they have to see how other results play out between Bulgaria and Georgia. In the lane now, lays it up. Dimitrov goes straight to the basket.
Yeah, much better by Bulgaria. Dimitrov gets all the way to the hoop for the finish.
Well, Abasan now been heavily guarded now. Lecomte, Wema, Gillet, Bako, along with Abasan on the court here for the Belgian Lions. And Lecomte now dribbles it, and it's going to be a Bulgaria ball.
Great start to the third quarter, exactly what they needed. Dimitrov, gets the score and then comes across, plays good defense. He's smaller, but he's got good mobility on defense, especially there.
Well, there's a quick catch and shoot from Ivanov, doesn't get it. The offensive rebound by Kostov. Boss now with the penetration, Boss now the pick and pop, finds Dimitrov. Dimitrov made the last shot, now hits a 3-pointer. All of a sudden, Bulgaria find themselves back within 6 points.
Yeah, again, keep going to Dimitrov. He's 3 times down the floor now. Has played well. 5 points in the last couple of possessions for Dimitrov.
Abasan now to attack here. Abasan all the way and simply unstoppable. Well, how do you defend Uncle Retten?
Well, he was so quick there, head down. He was determined to get to the front of the rim. It's exactly what he did. Right hand finish from the left.
Now the pick and roll, Dimitrov. Ivanov takes a 3-pointer. Ivanov takes it. Well, he hit some big shots yesterday. He seems to want to make the 3-pointers in the second half.
You got it. I mean, once Bulgaria get going, they're like a runaway train. Much better. Good ball movement. Ivanov with the 3.
Well, Weaver now fakes it. It's going to be called on the ground. It's going to be called against DeBoss there. Now you can probably feel a bit of anxiety with these fans because, again, they need Belgium to win this one what the last game of the EuroBasket have no value or meaning to them. And it'll cop now. Kick this one out here for a handoff now. 6 seconds there. Baco's gonna get something going. Wima pulls up from a Hail Mary three, doesn't get it. Well, the offensive rebound by Pierre-Antoine Gillet. And Retson Abasan here looking to put the moves on. Retson, well, he's out of bounds, but it's gonna be Belgian ball, 6 seconds left.
That's good defense by Vezenkov. Not allowing that drive to get all the way to the basket.
And a couple inbound is 6 seconds here on the shot clock for Belgium. That's now kick, good catch and shoot from the mid-range. And Abasan, yeah, doesn't get enough credit for shooting, but again, he doesn't take a lot of mid-range shots. He's more of a slasher at the basket. Danov now goes all the way to the basket. Danov, and again, a tough fadeaway there. Just hear the crowd just silence. Well, there is back well. That would have been incredible.
Well, there's a lot going on in this game at the moment. And that pass just too much, little bit of a smile between Wima and D-Boss there on the attempted pass ahead to Bako.
Well, Dimitrov, like a freight train. Exchange of words there between Shabbat Wima and D-Boss. Well, sideline ball now to Bulgaria. The game, again, Bulgaria were down by as many as 13 points, but have found themselves a way back in now. Danov now coming out one screen, looking at the pick and roll with Vezenkov. Vezenkov under the basket. Well, Dimitrov, excuse me. Well, 7 points coming from Dimitrov. Again, the most unlikely of scoring options here for Bulgaria.
Yeah, again, they're just going away from D-Boss, and Vezenkov let the other guys play, let everybody get into it, and then Bulgaria, a really dangerous animal. Dimitrov just 3 points a game up till this point. He's way above that.
Spend the team foul in this situation. So big, hey, we have 3 to spend it. Yeah, patience, hey. Don't run the alley-oop from the half court. Listen. Go with the 2 sides. With the 2 sides. No, sorry, 2 regular. Go side first with the 4. Go with the mid pick. And 8.
Well, that was the kick out there to Dimitrov on the perimeter. That was a huge 3-pointer. In Bulgaria, if they're going to give themselves any chance of making it to Berlin, everybody must step up here. It cannot just be another 61 points between D-Boss and Vezenkov.
Yeah, and that's a really smart play there from D-Boss. That's how he's got to play. He's one of the leading assist players in this competition. Because of that, he goes to the hot hand of Dimitrov, and it's a total team effort at the moment for Bulgaria.
Manu Lecomte now with the ball in his hands. Finding Retson Abasan. Abasan trying to attack here. Finding Bako, now handoff for Manu here. 7 o'clock here for Belgium. He's got to get something going now. He's got to get a shot off. 24-second violation. No, they got it off in time. Again, not the option Dario Djurdjev wanted them to go with.
Yeah, and Belgium having the same issues now that Bulgaria had a while ago, when maybe the ball was sticking a little bit with D-Boss, when him and Vezenkov were trying to do it all themselves, and now Belgium starting to experience that.
Well, Dimitrov now. That's a penetration by Dimitrov. Dimitrov goes up with it. Doesn't get it. Good defense by Bako. Ivanov, he can tie it up, and he does just that. Hit 5 3-pointers last night. He's got 2 so far here this evening.
Yeah, that's fantastic play. Not good defense from Belgium. Pass back out to Ivanov. He knocks the three down off the catch and shoot.
Boston kicks out to Muima. Muima for three. He'll take it. Can't get it. And now Bulgaria can take the lead here. Boston now kicking this one out to Ivanov. Ivanov's going to use a screen here for Dimitrov. Dimitrov here. 7 on the shot clock. Muima with the steal, and now Elbassan can take this one. Goes in. He will step all the way now. Elbassan finishes that one under the basket. Deep Boston step up for a three-pointer, can't get it, but the tip in by Vasenkov. Oh, he put a body on him. Well, pick a pop now, Gillet. He's got to make this one. Pierre-Antoine Gillet.
And this game has just exploded into life. Gillet with the latest three, Vasenkov with the offensive rebound. And the play before that, I think Bulgaria got too slow. They need to play at pace.
Well, Kostov thinks he's got a mismatch here against Matt Lecomte. Boss now front screen here, on Kostov. Kostov takes a three-pointer. Kostov will put it up, doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound here, it goes out of bounds. And that's going to be Bulgaria ball on the sideline.
And there we see Retin Elbassan in full flow. Right-hand dribble, gets it out, then into his left, and finishes under a lot of pressure. But he's so strong, hands in the air. Great touch.
Please, main camera, normal speed. Okay,
just trying to
okay,
figure out
another angle for
focus
sure.
on the line or not.
Yeah. What else do we have? Yes, yes. Perfect. Can you stop when it? Okay. Do you have something else? Any other angle? No.
That's close.
Nothing, huh? Let's see this one again. Yeah, you can.
For me, it's not inclusive.
It's inconclusive.
Yeah.
So we stay.
You don't have any other angles?
No.
So we stay with the 3 points. With what was initial decision?
Yeah, we stay.
Okay.
We stay with 3 shots, 606, okay?
So three-pointer still stands now, but Bulgaria will get the ball back. They trail by 3 points with 4:38 to go here now in the third quarter. Ivanov now, looking to come off one screen. 7 on the shot clock here. Foul there committed by Kevin Tillman. It's like just a bit too aggressive. There's only a few seconds left on the shot clock there.
Yeah, but Tumba was chasing Ivanov there. As we see that Vasenkov putback affects the game in so many ways. It's the leading rebounder in this tournament coming into the game. Second in scoring, only behind Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Ivanov now coming off one screen. Dimitrov spacing it for Bulgaria. Not helping the case to get the ball to Vasenkov. Ivanov's got to get something going. Well, 24-second violation. Well, Elbassan comes up with it. Well, Uncle Retin with the windmill, but it's not going to count.
Oh my goodness.
I want to see a replay of that regardless.
Even if it doesn't count, you've got to keep that in the highlights. Victoria Georgia is smiling. That was sensational.
Uncle Retin.
My God.
Please show the replay just for the sake of it. Jeepers creepers. What can this man not do on the court?
We're all stunned. And it's 2 points that won't count, but a memory that cannot be erased.
Well, Belgium now, 3-point lead here. Manuel Lecomte hangs in the air. Manuel Lecomte, a strong move going to the basket. His first 2 points here of the second half. Now he's up to 14. Second leading scorer now for Belgium. Well, Bezenkov tries another 3-pointer. Bezenkov doesn't get it. Retson with a rebound. He now takes the tally up to 5 rebounds. Away from a double-double here. Trying to put the moves now against Bezenkov. Up now. Kick this one out now. Finds Obasan. Obasan takes a 3. The 3 is up. No good. That's the question. Why does Kevin Tumba commit these fouls?
That's crazy. He's already on 3 fouls, and they need him as a role player to keep out of foul trouble and just give them some minutes to give Bako some rest.
Now the officials may have to upgrade this.
Yeah. Well, they're
going to keep it a regular foul now, I think. No, they're gonna review. So Kevin Tumba, if the unsportsmanlike foul is going to be called here, this is going to be a big game changer for maybe.
Personal foul, if it should be unsportsmanlike, let's see normal speed main camera. Again, please, slowly. What is the point of contact? With the right hand, we need the reverse angle, yes. Is this a normal basketball play? Let's see again. Normal speed, please, normal speed. Is this a normal basketball play for you? No. He played directly to the hand and then to the body. Yeah. Not normal basketball play. So we have an unsportsmanlike foul on number 16 black, 41 white shoots 2. The time 3:28. We had quickly.
It's been upgraded.
That's unsportsmanlike.
And Kevin Tumba should have no arguments whatsoever.
That's crazy foul. Long, right away from his hoop, long way from the hoop.
There's just no need for it as well.
Well, he's not in position. He's reaching, he's stretching, swiping down.
Fouling a free throw shooter that shoots free throws over 90%. It's a potential one-possession game now for Bulgaria at the cost of just trying to run back on defense.
Yeah, just crazy moment.
D-Boss now tries a fadeaway. Oh my goodness gracious. What can D-Boss not do on the floor? The one-legged fadeaway just kisses off the backboard. And this could be a problem now for Belgium. I mean, look at this. Makes the penetration with the right, slight bit of contact.
Yeah.
That's the magic tricks. Galatasaray fans, are you watching? Well, they tie the game up, and again, it all started with the unsportsmanlike foul. Looks like Hans van Veen is going to come back in the game here for Belgium. Manuel Lecomte now. Lecomte down the middle. Lecomte again finishes with a strong layup. Well, Manuel goes up here to 16 points.
Yeah, he can finish from either side of the hoop. Quick attack as the shot clock was running down. Left-hand layup.
D-Boss left wide open. And again, has the confidence. Hit D-Boss now. If it has, these Georgian fans, there's a lot to worry about. Retson now kicks out to Gillet. Gillet finds an open Jean-Marc Mouina. He'll take it, he'll nail it. He'll respond down the other end.
Yeah, great skill between Weimer and Gillet. Weimer knocks the 3 down.
Well, Belgium, no more fouls to give here. As they will set, Bulgaria's on the free throw line. Danov now tries a 3 in the corner, doesn't get it. Cobb now can push this one. Looks like he's going to slow it down here in the half court. Hesitation now all the way, goes up and he gets the and one. Well, these Georgian fans right now, their superheroes are number 4 and number 32. That's right, Manu Lecomte and Retson Obasahan.
Yeah, again, they struggle to play D one-on-one there. Big mismatch for Lecomte. Stays low to the floor and attacks. And gets all the way to the hoop. No help defense, there's no bigs. There's no rim protection there, Josh. And as quick as Bulgaria tie the game, Belgium can go 5 ahead here, Josh.
Well, combined total, 38 points between Manu Lecomte and Retson Obasahan. Lecomte now, you see 9 for 10 from within inside the rainbow. A lot of that in layups, and he's been going straight to the basket. Well, Lecomte jumps up with it. He's got Obasahan, kicks out to Retson. Retson for 3, doesn't get it. Oh. They're going to call a foul against, what, Tentacle?
Yeah, frustration for D-Boss. And he just started to get his game going. He's got to calm down, or they can't have him out of the game.
I'm not quite sure what the foul was on. They're trying to say there was a foul. And now a technical on Rozan Barchovsky. To me, I mean, look at the replay. Watch D-Boss here.
Yeah, there's not a lot there.
I can understand why D-Boss is upset. I mean, it's very minimal contact, but it's still contact there. So you can see from both perspectives, but it is a tough one because...
Yeah, well... They've got to keep their emotions under control. Bulgaria. I think that's good. I think that's the correct thing. Call a timeout. They've got to calm down, talk things over. D-Boss got to get his head back on.
Well, it's going to be 2 free throws to Belgium, and they're going to get the ball back when we come back from the timeout here. Bulgaria's got to keep the cool. They've got to maintain their heads. They've done a great job of, I thought they were back in this game, and in my mind, the momentum was in their favor, but Belgium is pegged back now. Remember, you've got a combined total of 38 points with Obasahan and Lecomte. Let's go listen now to Rozan Barchovsky.
Well, you know Belgium are just going to stay cool and calm. They did it against Georgia in the overtime win in their first game.
Well, yeah, they made history, of course, by defeating Spain. The first time they defeated Spain in the EuroBasket in 61 years. But as a standing stand right now, I mean, Belgium win this game, they more or less solidify their ticket. Bulgaria, the same goes for them because they'd be tied on the same record, but they did win the head-to-head. Now, Pierre Gillet steps up to hit the first free throw. Well, neither team with any more fouls to give, and Gillet missed the second one. In every possession counting here for the Belgium Lions and for Bulgaria.
D-Boss on 3 fouls now as well. That's crucial. He's got to get to the end of the third quarter with no more fouls.
Getting the ball inbound. Tumba throws it away. Now Karanfilov comes up with it. And then Saitkov, oh, he missed it. He missed a tip-in as well. And Bulgaria unable to capitalize on a Belgium turnover. Lecomte now gets caught in a double team on the foul. It's a silly foul by Karanfilov. Because now it's going to be 2 free throws here for Manu Lecomte.
Yeah, and they've got to just put that away. And in the win yesterday, that would have been automatic. Just feeling the pressure. They had 2 chances to finish, and they couldn't get it done. And then they fouled down the other end.
Well, Well, the car makes the first free throw, and again, you can just start to see around this arena the Georgian fans coming in as they are supporting the Belgian Lions after Georgia lost to Bulgaria last night, which was an incredible game, but another offensive rebound here for Belgium. 7-point lead now to the Lions. Pop now. No foul called there. Chile now from no man's land. Way off the mark. Ramblov now being heavily guarded here. Zenkov going all the way. Zenkov does get the and one, but he'll go to the free throw line. As Belgium have put him in the penalty.
Yeah, Karamfilov finding Vasenkov there in the paint where he's going to be dominant. Just can't quite get the shot to go, but he's at the line for 2 shots.
Vasenkov, the man who plays in Greece. Great season this year in the Greek Basketball League. You know, when you talk to him about his early days when he played for Aris Salonika, I mean, it's one of the biggest clubs in the history of European basketball. Growing up in Cyprus, but to a Bulgarian family, you know, he's split between 2 cultures. The wonderful Greek culture, and of course the wonderful Bulgarian culture. It's the best of both worlds.
Oh, it certainly is. 2 beautiful countries. And I'm sure Bulgaria are very happy that he's playing for them.
Jonathan Tabou now finds Deseo. Well, they have called that one maybe a split second too late. And no protests from the Bulgarians. I mean, it's a foul, but possibly was called a split second too late.
Yeah, Karamfilov again called up in the pick and roll, and it's a definite foul.
Oh, daylight, yeah, clear as daylight. The Belgian fan, well, that's what I call swishful thinking. Well, Deseo, they had a very good season only 2 years ago with Hapoel Nechulon in the Israeli Winter League. Also had a breakout year in the Basketball Champions League where they made it to the Final 8, losing to Herrera San Pablo Burgos, the eventual champions. So he makes both free throws now. Back to a 7-point ball game. Bulgaria can maybe go 2 for 1 here if they get the shot before the 24-second mark. There's a kick out now. There's a 3-pointer. 3 is up into 3 is good by Alapiev.
Alapiev, great job on the catch and shoot.
10 seconds difference now. Retton just gets to the bucket and gives himself his own invitation. Nobody in the way.
Yeah, just attacked the closeout and got all the way to the basket.
Now D-Boss. Moments he loves most of the game here. Clock here. Goes up for a quick 3-pointer. D-Boss doesn't get it, but Zenkov turns it over. Now 4.5 seconds left here. And again, I can tell you who had the last 2 shots in the last 2 quarters. You know what's coming.
Yeah, Bassahan fancies that long-range shot, that's for sure.
Well, I think they're going to go give and go here. He's going to inbound the ball to either Tabou or Libert. He's going to get it right back. It's going to be a straight give and go now with Retton. He's not going to get it back from Tabou. Tabou behind the back. Tabou and the 3rd quarter. Well, Belgium made it at the end of the 1st, close to the end of the 2nd, and again, another close attempt at the end of the 3rd quarter. They have a 6-point lead over Bulgaria. Going into the final quarter, a spot for Berlin. The tickets are ready, but who's going to be flying business class? We'll find out. Trying to listen to Dario Judge, but there you can see the stats, of course. Well, Grant, Bulgaria, they've come out great here in the 3rd quarter. Bulgaria have won this 3rd quarter, 30-25. Belgium wins the 2nd one, of course. It's only a 6-point ball game, but the perimeter shooting is really what's keeping Bulgaria in this game. 11 for 29. I mean, there are only 8 less 3-pointers from last night. It's incredible.
Yeah, and that was when Dimitrov had come in the game, and they kept feeding him, and he was knocking the shots down. He made a 3, the 2, and they were sharing the ball. They weren't trying to force it. I think D-Boss at times, just like that last three-pointer that didn't even get to the hoop, just share the ball as early as you can and keep moving it. So the Belgium defense have got to keep on guessing. And there's Ivanov with his three-pointer.
I mean, that's spectacular there from D-Boss, but it'll be the nightmare for Belgium, and more importantly for these Georgian basketball fans. If D-Boss gets the feeling, you know, the feeling he had last night.
Yeah.
The basket was the ocean. And I'll remind everybody, on the road for Galatasaray against Apollon Eftelon, D-Boss is one of the best shooters you'll find. Make sure you download and subscribe to Courtside 1891 to get the best streams, schedules, and scores. Coming up for the final round of the FIBA EuroBasket, along with the FIBA America Cup. Later this month, we'll have the Women's FIBA World Cup, the biggest event of the year. You can watch it live on Courtside 1891. Maxi Zeo now getting a handoff here with Retson Obasahan. Finding Kevin Tumba. Tumba's got to go up with it. Tumba is not the best free throw shooter on the planet, so it's not a bad foul there for Bulgaria. Kevin Tumba played Spanish ACB for a few seasons with Cam Murcia. Again, he's one of the regulars now for this Belgian national team, as we've seen through the windows of the FIBA EuroBasket and FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Rightfully so, has earned his position to be in the rotation now with Dario Georgi's players. This is the second free throw now, 1 for 2. Only a 7-point lead now. Bulgaria with 11 three-pointers. Can they make it happen like they did last night? Zenkov now trying to go down the middle, pulls up his mid-range, doesn't get it. Tumba with a rebound. Tabu now looking to push this one. Tabu with a pump fake, finding Maxi Dezeo. Roscoe now kicks to Van Veen. Good ball movement here. Finds Tabu now, pump fakes. Somebody's gonna have to get a shot off here. Obasahan now, 5 seconds here. He's got to get something going. Obasahan pulls up, 3, takes it, doesn't get it. Belgium maybe just overpassing the ball there, Graham.
Definitely somebody need to square up and get to the basket. Good defense from Bulgaria.
That's a turnover. They're going to call, yeah, turnover there. I think D-Boss.
Again, D-Boss just walk away. Again, the ball's just getting stuck in his hands. He's dribbling to the sideline. It may be a foul, but he's just inviting trouble because he's getting into a really restricted area for him to operate.
Oh, you're absolutely right there.
That's what I'd be saying to him. Come on, share that ball, share it early, and then you can always get it back.
Some under the basket there. Tumba with a two-handed jam.
Beautiful pass, and that we're right behind that as Tabu let it go. Nice catch by Tumba, and he makes it.
D-Boss a quick three-pointer and gets it to rim in and around, and that ball just eventually finds itself in the basket. Second three-pointer for D-Boss.
D-Boss just throwing it up. A little bit of good fortune, but it finds the bottom of the net.
And now Bulgaria is going into a zone defense here. Tabu now. That's Maxim Dezeo. He'll try a three-pointer corner. The 3 is up, and the 3 is good. And Maxim Dezeo responds right down the other end.
Yeah, they're playing the zone, so they're inviting the three-point shot, and Dezeu takes the invitation, knocks it down from the corner.
Boss now heavily guarded here, pick and pop with Zenkov. Finds Ivanov down low. Yeah, 2 wide open dunks here. We've seen 1 for Tumba, 1 for Ivanov.
Yeah, Vasenkov, be a facilitator. You're a great all-round player to share the basketball if your option's not on.
Van now using the pick and pop now. He can make 3 points as well. He'll take it. Yeah, he's way off on that one. D-Boss now down the middle. Boss all the way. Boss hangs in the air. D-Boss 5 points here in the fourth quarter, cutting it down to a 5-point ball game. Bulgaria still believe in themselves.
Yeah, they won't go anywhere. Little screen there. He just... So that's the pull-up 3.
It's like pinball.
It is. Look. Oh, yes, no.
Maybe.
Okay.
Eventually.
Well, got it.
Incredible. Of course, a specialist from the perimeter. Remember last night, 33 points, 12 assists, and 4 rebounds. I mean, look, watch how he stands it down. Like, he's got, you gotta love D-Bus.
Yeah.
They go in the zone. They're matching in a 3-2. Go with our regular one. Listen carefully. Alex. Go for pass. Hey, go overload, pass, reverse, and catch this space. Don't fear rhythm.
– 16 points now for D-Boss, Josh, and he can do so much good for this team. You know, 2 defenders coming in. He's got Redding and Bassahan, who's an elite defender, trying to guard him, and both of them are going head-to-head. They've created some great moments here, great memories, and the biggest memory was that Bassahan dunk, which won't count.
The windmill dunk.
Oh.
Under 7.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. This is the final game for these 2 teams here in the group stage. Which team, though, will be heading to Berlin? Tabu now looking for a kick out with DeZeo. Tabu now left wide open. He'll take it. He'll sink it. And the man who hit the game winner against Georgia right now putting it back to an 8-point ball game.
Yeah, nice job in the end for Tabu. It took a little bit of time to get the shot off, but once he had the opening, he just didn't hesitate.
Lost now 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. That's going to be the first team foul on the 4th quarter against Belgium. Well, Jonathan Tabu. Now, if you're wondering, you notice that he has a swollen left eye. It's because he received an elbow from his teammate accidentally, Ismael Bacco, in the Spanish game. Sorry, excuse me, in the Turkey game. That was another foul. It's 2 team fouls here. Well, the claim was made. It reminds me of Paul Westphal in the 1993 NBA playoffs after being 2 games down. The guarantee he made after the first round series against the LA Lakers, he said that we will win the series. Very similar to Barchowski. We will be in Berlin. It's my favorite place to travel to, he said.
Well, they're 8 points down. They've got it all to do.
Lost now finding Kostov here. Kostov taking a mid-range shot, doesn't get it. Now Belgium with a chance to put this to a double-digit lead now. Tabu now looking to throw this one down here to Zeo. Kostov has a mismatch here. Good defense. Checked out Kostov. That's another unsportsmanlike foul. What was Maxime Zeo thinking there? Belgium losing that composure as well. It's going to be 2 free throws.
Again, though, it's Vesenkov running the floor.
What's Tabu?
Yeah, it's Tabu that just touches his waist.
My apologies to Maxime DeZeu. Jonathan Tabu, what was he thinking? Vesenkov was like, why'd you grab me by the hip? Like, what was that for? Tabu was like, oh, it's a silly play, but a chance for Bulgaria. Last play you want to give an unsportsmanlike foul is the guy who shoots over 90% from the free throw line.
He's 100% tonight. Vesenkov 9 of 9, just outstanding.
Well, mental blunder there. Belgium holding on to a 6-point lead, but it could be a potential 1-possession game here, depending on what Bulgaria can muster up on offense. Lost now coming off one screen. That's a mismatch, got it by Tumba. Lost now takes a Hail Mary 3, doesn't get it. Another foul. That's the last foul. Belgium can't commit here in the 4th quarter with 6:08 to go. That's good for Bulgaria.
Well, it's good, but they got fortunate because, again, D-Boss taking time off the clock, multiple dribbles and throwing it up from deep. So they get another opportunity.
Well, baseline ball here to Bulgaria. Zenkov catches, shoot, takes it, doesn't get it. Well, good job there by Tabu. And now Libert pushes one here for the Belgian Lions. One screen out, so about to take the three-pointer. Tabu now, again. Sen now kicks in the corner. Libert, it's a big three, doesn't get it. Falls right in the hands, and this is probably where they need Ismail Bako. Here now, Belgium have a small lineup. Zenkov now trying to post up here. Zenkov goes all the way. And again, that's what happens when you got a small lineup with Alexander Libert, Jonathan Tabu, and Abasahan. I think Kevin Tumba.
That's better play from Vasenkov though. Got really deep, good patience. No one came to double team. It was just him against Abasahan, and he got right to the basket.
Well, all these Georgian fans have come in this arena here this evening in hope that Bulgaria loses because of Bulgaria defeating them last night. You can feel the anxiety of these fans. Bulgaria going into a zone defense here. Now finding Zay was wide open, finds Gile. Gile goes in, a nice little down screen there.
Yeah, great job from Belgium dissecting the zone of Bulgaria. Just good ball movement, gets the zone to turn in on itself. Gile comes in on the blind side.
Well, Jean-Marc Wema is going to come in here, probably for the defensive presence. Bulgaria, you just got to get to the free throw line. You're down by 6 points. Danov now back in the game here. Another perimeter threat for Bulgaria. Down low now. There's a kick out. Danov, he can make these. Puts it up, doesn't get it. The rebound secured. Basan now going to try and slow this one down here. Belgium, 6-point lead. 4.5 minutes away from maybe waiting for the outcome of Montenegro and Georgia, or maybe from booking tickets to go to Berlin. Some of the Zenkov, some of the second team fouls. So the good thing for Bulgaria, they got 2 more fouls to give here if they need to take a chance, but they got to save them going into the final stretches of this game.
Yeah, Vasenkov onto 3 fouls. Well, that's a good point, Belgium. Next foul they commit, they are in the penalty.
Well, the official just giving a final warning to the Belgian bench to make sure they take the seats. Tabu now, 10 seconds here. Tabu, the crossover, the step back. Oh, my goodness! Jonathan Tabu putting the moves on Vasenkov.
Yeah, it was all about Jonathan Tabu. Big step back off the dribble, knocks it down. He's got his 3-point shooting right back at the top.
Well, it's now back to a 8-point ball game. I think it was a 2-pointer. He had his foot on the line. Vasenkov now, he'll step back, he'll take it. Doesn't get it. Dimitrov on the rebound. Dimitrov goes up, and he puts it back. 6-point ball game, Bulgaria. A boxing match at the moment. Both teams staying in their corners. Belgium, remember, they got the opening win against Georgia with that man, Jonathan Tabu, with a game winner, and then the historical win against Spain. Tabu now feeling it. Finding Deseo. Deseo now pump fakes. Deseo puts up it's like a wet noodle there. It didn't come down with any soy sauce. Zenkov now, got it by Obasahan. Spins, goes baseline. There's the foul. Well, there's no need to reach. Just keep your hands up.
Yeah.
He's now 9 for 9. He's going back to the free throw line.
Yeah, again, it was, as we see, the Tabu 3. I mean, that's just fantastic. He's got his confidence right back. He's in rhythm. And now you see me, Tbilisi. He's got a sensational free throw stroke, Josh.
That's interesting, his shooting technique. I mean, it's a very, reminds me of Tayshaun Prince, who used to play for the Detroit Pistons. But, you know, it works for him.
Yeah, just a quick snap of the wrist. Same rotation every time.
Well, Jonathan Tabu now finding Retan Abasahan. We're under 3 minutes to go now. Belgium here, 4-point lead. Finding Retan. Trying to put the moves now. Retan step back three, doesn't get it. Trying to fight for everything, but Bulgaria is now a 2-possession game here.
They've still got to keep moving the ball though. Don't let it get stuck.
Dimitrov now looking to get the ball to Vezenkov. Dimitrov, the one-legged fadeaway, doesn't get it. I don't understand that, Graham. Vezenkov had the mismatch. They didn't get the ball to him.
Yeah, they've got to use Vezenkov when he's in close to the hoop. You know he's going to either finish or get to the foul line.
This is not a time right now for heroes. It's a time to understand your bread and butter. As Deseu, the assist coming from Jonathan Tabu.
Yeah, fantastic pass. Desire wide open underneath for the easy finish.
Plenty of time left. No time to panic now. Moss now hesitates all the way, kicks out. Ivanov, he's got to make it. Doesn't get it. Fighting for the rebound, and Belgium. Oh, Tabu wants to push this one. There you can see Dario Georgia saying, slow down. That's the second last foul to give there. 2 more fouls to put them in the penalty, but they got 1 more foul. Look at that, slices the Bulgarian defense. Like sashimi on the sushi plate there. Jonathan Tabu with the beautiful time.
And that's the beauty of having so many shooters, so many options outside the three-point arc. The defense gets stretched. And Deseu wide open underneath.
Sideline ball to Belgium. Well, Jean-Marc Muema, that's the last team foul. Bulgaria's got to do better than that. It can't be a case of D-Boss there having the matchup defensively against Jean-Marc Muema.
Yeah, I mean, it's a foul straight away. He's grabbed him.
Officials giving another warning to the Belgian bench. Final moments now. 10 on the shot clock. Jonathan Tabu, Mission game winner against Georgia. He's feeling it now. Looking for a kick out. Finds Gile. 2 seconds. Gile, three. Doesn't get him. Otumba. I want to give a foul away there to allow Bulgaria to put points on the board. Boss now trying to put the moves here. The moves from this crowd. The Georgians, they need Bulgaria to lose this one. Ivanov, three. Corner. Doesn't get it. Vezenkov hits the ground. Vezenkov, he's got to calm down. Vezenkov, there it is. The technical. What is Vezenkov thinking? Well, you can understand his frustrations, but Barchowski's got to get off the court as well. They need to calm down. There's a minute left.
Yeah, they're going to end up beating themselves. The issue is wide open shot there in the corner for Ivanov, misses everything. Vezenkov ends up on the floor, out of bounds under the hoop. He feels he was manhandled, but it's just unfortunate for Bulgaria. A couple of shots have gone awry, wide open shooters.
Have a look here. Well, Vezenkov's got a point there. There's a push in the back, and that is why he's up frustrated.
Are they going to look at it?
I don't think so, no. The only thing I can say here is I think the officials, and again, credit to the officials here. Our 3 referees have done a good job. They've given 1 technical. They could have easily teed up Barchowski. They've done a good job of maintaining a little bit of order here. But in defense of the officials, I think what they've anticipated is that they felt he went down too easily.
Sure.
So you got to look at it from both perspectives now. There's a double team ball. The ball goes in the hands of Kevin Tumba. That's a play you want to foul down. Tabu now trying to put the moves. Tabu, circus shot, doesn't get it, but Retson Abbashan, and this crowd of the referee just got taken down by Ivanov. Well, Retson Abbashan, there's the foul by Pavel Ivanov. So 2 big free throws now for Retson Abbashan.
Yeah, Belgium almost there.
Well, let me tell you something right now. Just find out the whistle's been blown now. Kevin Tumba, I mean, the players are celebrating, but Ken, never say never. You never know. Let me remind you of one story that happened in the NBA. It was 1995. His name was Mr. Miller from the Indiana Pacers. I think you remember that. 11 points in how many seconds?
Yeah.
I know it's the NBA, but never say never. Retson Abbashan making the free throw, 8-point ball game. Uncle Retson, what a performance. 22 points, 3 rebounds away from a double-double. And he has 3 assists for that matter. I mean, he is a prime time, one of the best you'll find in Europe. Makes them both. We got a timeout now. These 2 teams want to talk it over.
Yeah, Belgium in control now. It would take a minor miracle for Bulgaria to get back in this. And as they did against Spain and against Georgia, Belgium, with their previous wins, they have stayed cool, calm and collective. And Bulgaria just haven't been able to get over the hump today.
Well, now you can see the Georgian fans relaxing a little bit. Remember, they don't tip off for another hour. They're probably thinking, go get a beer now. But let's listen to Rosen Barchowski.
Pass to Sash. Player for 3 point. If they switch.
Well, Graham, you're Bulgaria. You got to go quick, and you got to go for a 3-pointer now. You're down by 9 points.
Yeah, they've got to. They just get whoever's open, just get them the ball. You can't stick. They need a quick 3 and then a steal. Something special has got to happen here, but Belgium have got some very smart players, good ball handlers.
I love the fact Retson Abbashan just trying to listen. Well, Bulgaria's got to be quick now. Well, we got to get in the bound now. Finds the Bezenko. He's got to go now. He's wasted a lot of time here. D-Boss. Down the middle. Kostov pump fakes. Takes a 3-pointer. 3 is up. The 3 is good. 6-point ball game.
Got to get the handing. Got to get the ball in the hands of Kostov. Players like that who can just make things happen themselves. Great pump fake and a 3-point shot.
Well, you got to feel for these Bulgarian players. Last night they played a fantastic game of basketball. And you know what? They were, at times in this game, I felt the better team. But again, a team that really does live and die from the perimeter. 13 3-pointers tonight, 19 last night. Tabu takes the first free throw. Oh, missed it. This is why I say it's never over until the clock has, well, excuse me, until the red light goes off. That's why you never celebrate. Tabu's got to step up, make the free throw. Well, he almost got it. He almost missed it for that matter. Another timeout now for Barchowski.
Back screen. Look for alley-oop immediately. Flare. Nothing. Pass to Mitko. Hand off. In the end, the ball is here. Mitko. Feet down. Here.
Well, that was the big three-pointer. He steps up and makes huge shots. The game winner against Georgia, 8 points against Spain, and tonight, a few points that he has put in here. Well, I gotta tell you, Jonathan Tabou, 1 for 2 from the perimeter. Look at the slice, the sashimi. How do you like your sushi? Jonathan Tabou likes it with 2 points with Maxime Deseu.
Yeah, that's one of his 6 assists. And he's got a story to tell in this Tbilisi group with some big shots and a great pass inside as well.
It's gonna be sideline ball now. Bulgaria's got to be quick one more time. They find it to Ivanov, and Ivanov turns it over. And again, how many times have we seen that here? That is a heartbreaker. These poor Bulgarian players, they played some good games over this group. Last night was a fantastic performance. They foul Jonathan Tabou yet again.
Yeah, the foul on Ivanov. But again, getting the ball very close to the sideline. He tries to attack, steps out of bounds, and then Tabou back at the free throw line.
All he has to do is step up, make the free throws. 22.7 seconds left. 7-point ball game at the moment. Belgium, as it stands, looking more and more likely. Well, shout out to the Belgian Lions Basketball Federation. You better book the business tickets. I tell you why, you're not going for a vacation, it's business. So these players on the way, enjoy some caviar. You're going to Berlin, Belgium, in good position now, 9-point lead. Lost now all the way, the reverse slam, and D-Boss lays that one up. Well, 18 points to D-Boss, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. There's the foul committed yet again. I tell you what, credit to these Bulgarian players. Every game they have competed and they have competed. The lack of depth, huge respect to Rosenbachowski, D-Boss, Vezenkov, both Ivanovs, Pavlin and Andre. But again, the future should be about building for the youth programs to make sure Bulgaria become regular competitors. I mean, Vezenkov is one of the best players in Europe. That's a must. That's a definitely arguably a top 5 European player for that matter.
Yeah. And he's averaging a double-double, 26 and 13 again, but it's going to be in a losing effort, Josh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for our Bulgarian fans, congratulations for getting to the FIBA EuroBasket. But at the end of this one, Belgium are on their way to Berlin. They're flying business class. It's not a vacation, it's a EuroBasket. So book those business tickets on the flight to Berlin. They win this one 89-80 over Bulgaria. We'll leave you with some stats and some highlights. But Graham, what a game it was.
Yeah, Bulgaria 80, Belgium 89, and congratulations to Belgium. They progress. Bulgaria just could not get it done. And remain on one win. There's the stats. 32-62 for Belgium. 36 rebounds each, 20 assists to 15. Belgium 5 steals to 3. And there's the leading scorers. Vezenkov 26, Abassahan 25. Huge game for Retin. 20 points to Lecon, 13 to Gieux, 18 for D-Boss. Just couldn't quite get it going to the same level as last night. So that puts Belgium on 3 wins. Bulgaria go to 1 and 4, Belgium to 3 and 2. And they're definitely through to the round of 16. Let's look at some of the highlights. This was a good spell for Bulgaria. Dimitrov had come into the game, he got 7 points in quick succession. And they were looking, a nice pass from D-Boss. And he cuts to the basket, gets hold of the ball, and gets it to go. Now, Belgium can play. You've got Germany, Slovenia, France already qualified. Bosnia-Herzegovina, Lithuania are going for the full spot. That's the crossover group for Group A. And that was D-Boss doing D-Boss things. And then just a pass inside to Tumba. Too much space inside, and he throws it down. The big man getting his bucket. And then D-Boss just pulls up, good extension. And it goes down, and then just seems an eternity going round and round the top of the hoop before it goes through the bottom for the 3. Bulgaria was still alive at that point. Senkov getting into the post against Retton Abassahan. That's where he knows he can have good success. And then Tabu, that's a huge step back to the left. High arc, great rotation for Senkov, couldn't get out. And yeah, I've got this. And the Belgian fans and the Georgian fans rose up to cheer Belgium on, because Belgium needed to win for Georgia to have any chance of progressing. Of course, they got to beat Montenegro in the next game. Desir finding himself wide open under the hoop, and Tabu showing he can share the ball with the best of them. And the embrace between Abassahan and Tabu, that's what it means to Belgium, who will go through to the round of 16. So Spain over Turkey by 3, Belgium over Bulgaria by 9, Georgia, Montenegro to come, 9 o'clock local time. And there is the table, Spain, Turkey 1 and 2, Belgium in 3rd, Montenegro 4th, Bulgaria eliminated. A range of emotions for Coach Georgia. There's Enkov, another big performance. D-Boss tried his best to recreate what happened last night. Wojciechowski wanted to go to Germany. It's not going to happen. Belgium win and advance.